me see here. Welcome, Sacred Family. Welcome back to Sacred Shadows 333. When I go live, for some reason, it be cutting off the first few seconds of my live. So my intro be cut off. But yeah, I was getting some energy here. I was hearing you're not crazy, you passed the test, okay? And then I split the deck on Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, okay? So you could have just went through um, a test for your readiness for your next season regarding your finances, okay? Your financial upgrade, your manifestations, what you have been calling in, okay? You may have went through a test recently to show that you were ready. Okay, so I'm also getting like a flashback. Like you may have felt like something felt familiar, and I'm hearing 2016. The year 2016 may be significant. 2016, 2014, 2015. I'm even getting 2024. Something felt familiar, like a familiar cycle. Okay, and it could have been in regards to your finances to see like what you would choose to do. Okay, how you would choose to move. So yeah, that's what I was hearing. You're not crazy, you passed the test. Okay, I also see caution out here. Okay, caution is out here. Secrets and bribes and being flexible. Yeah, and memories. I just said this with the memories. Something feels familiar, like a blast from the past, like a cycle, okay, that repeated itself, right? That presented itself to you. Someone else and narcissists out here. Maybe for somebody, you know, had an old cycle of dealing with narcissists, okay, that try to pressure you, right? Made you feel very anxious, okay? They may have even put you in a promiscuous energy for somebody, okay? Y'all take what resonates, leave the rest. But I'm getting an energy that someone just went through a familiar cycle, and you may for a period have felt like kind of lost, like what's going on with this energy, where is this coming from, you know? It just felt very familiar. I'm also getting a subway may be significant for somebody, a train, okay? Yeah, yeah, with the Stone Age out here, prehistoric. Time, y'all know time is fluid, and we live in multiple dimensions at the same time. Somebody just experienced like a blast from the past energy is what I'm getting here, okay? And it unlocked you being released into your brand new beginning, because I heard you passed the test. You're not crazy, you passed the test, okay? You're not crazy, you passed the test, okay? This is the main energy here. This also gives me traveling, okay? This Five of Pentacles, they're traveling, right? Traveling to the wishes come true, the Nine of Cups. Yeah. You transitioning to a place, you traveling through time, you traveling the distance to a place of fulfillment, satisfaction. It's like giving an energy of you went through this cycle of going through a blast of the past to clear out that those old mindsets, okay? Black mindset, old beliefs. For somebody, this was tied to a relationship as well. And I mentioned the narcissist, okay? You may, I'm picking up an energy for a woman specifically, but you may have felt like you had to get in relationships, right? Or you may used to desire to be with a man to have a life of luxury, to have a life of wishes being granted and coming true for you. And you may have went through a cycle of being tempted again, or being presented with this familiar cycle, okay, of feeling promiscuous to get what you want, right? You may have been presented with a narcissist, okay? And you already know you've been clearing out this energy. and you already know the direction and the new beginning that you have been calling in and manifesting for yourself. And y'all, when the divine, I don't even like to say the word test us. It's not really testing us, but you only can receive what you're ready for, right? And that's what it is. So it's like, okay, we heard you. Let's see if you are ready, if you will take heed, okay, to the warning signs, caution. Let's see what you've learned from your old cycle. That's what this feels like. I always say, you know, the teacher is always silent during the test. For somebody, you may have felt, you know, kind of disconnected from your intuition. Okay, you may have felt like kind of lost, right? Like you just traveling through time and you don't know, you know, what's going on, what's next. Traveling is very significant out here. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing sex shop again and getting readings with this promiscuous energy out here. Yeah. Somebody, this may have been your old timeline, okay, where you may have come from a toxic lifestyle, okay? Look at this. I can't make it up. Followed by exam. I cannot make it up. It's like I'm freaking psychic, okay? This was a test, baby. You passed the test. You were the last one standing here with this empty room. New opportunities coming in. Lucky break. Good fortune coming in. Yeah, good things coming, a turning point. Somebody has freed themselves from a Jezebel spirit, whether you were a Jezebel spirit or you have dealt with Jezebel spirits, okay? Either way, someone has cleared themselves from this energy. I keep seeing a cope out here, and then I see bad choices. Someone's cleared themselves from this energy of a toxic lifestyle. Yeah. Distance and living in the moment, okay? That's the energy I'm getting. Someone felt distant from the divine during this last cycle, during this test. You felt like the Most High, the teacher, was silent, okay, while you were reaching out like, what's going on? In the divine, the Most High never leaves you or forsakes you. I'm getting this energy here with the guess. You were being tested, okay? It's like when you're taking a test and you're not sure the answer, like, oh, okay. You're being presented with this this path, this choice, and you're like, can I phone a friend? Okay, I see texts out here. Like, what should I do? I'm getting that the readings wasn't even hidden. Okay, you could have been trying to get readings on this, and even the readings wasn't hidden, right? This was testing your inner knowing. Okay, this was testing your truth, what you know. Okay, you're already loaded and coded. Okay, with the divine GPS for your life, and where you going to listen, where you going to trust it, where you going to take heed to the warnings. Yeah, where you going to be the driver in your own life, okay? With this driver and license out here, I'm getting an energy for somebody that's connected to this. Take it as it resonates. This was about you being the driver and taking back control of your own life, of your own direction, of your own path. I just finished a reading that was about somebody being frustrated that they can't control you in your path, okay? This is kind of picking back up on that energy, okay? Hybrid could be significant here. Somebody may want a hybrid car, electric car, okay, is out here. You may have been experiencing some headaches and migraines, pain, okay? Headaches in your temple area during this test. And I'm also getting an energy that you are very popular in the spiritual realm. I heard this word. I didn't record for y'all for the last few days. But I heard that somebody during this test, you leveled up in your rank, okay? Somebody's divine assignment is being a divine judge, okay? You are walking karma. You are walking justice, okay? And for somebody, you're accepting that is part of your assignment here on this earthly realm. Okay, this is an earth angel, light workers that I'm talking to, healers. You are accepting your assignment and your role to know that you are placed in certain environments for a reason. Like, it's not even about you. You're not even being punished or anything like that. It's just because of who you are in the spiritual realms. You are highly ranked and highly popular. And whoever this is for, this test that you just passed, you just leveled up in your spiritual rank as well. Yeah. Game over energy out here. Yeah, you leveled up in your spiritual rank as well to be independent, okay? You're free. And your freedom is bad news for somebody because you're walking karma, you're walking justice. You've returned home, okay? Home within. That was part of this test as well. You not seeking home, refuge, saving from others on the outside. But you trust and know that your power always lies within. Yeah, this energy when you going through this test, you could have felt very tired, okay? Tired and worn out is out here, deprived, fatigue, sleep. So you may have been resting a lot. You know, resting is how we get our divine instructions, okay? How we can clear our mind when we regulate our nervous system. We're able to hear and think better and more clearly, okay? When our nervous system is deregulated, dysregulated, however how you say that, it actually puts us in danger. It puts us in dangerous situations because we're not able to think clearly. But for who this is for, you were tested in knowing to see how you respond, okay? And you tapped into your inner knowing to pause. When you felt your nervous system becoming out of balance, it felt very familiar. And in this time, you knew how to maneuver to come back to center. Yeah, you didn't allow somebody to put this pressure on you during this test. You may have felt pressure in your finances. You may have felt pressure from this narcissist that was presented to you, that's came into your life, okay? You didn't fold. You thought for yourself. And that's why it's game over. It's game over for them, okay? It's game over for the test. I was getting that energy while I was in my solitude that the tests are over, okay? The tests are over. It's like you have been ranked to a higher level. And for somebody who this is for, you have been ranked to a higher level of being a judge, okay? Judges out here. You've been ranked to a higher level of being a judge. You work for the divine. You are in covenant with the Most High, okay? You're highly talented. And you're coming more into realizing this energy. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Let me see if I can get anything else for you. Spirit, what else for the beautiful listener at this time that passed this test? Yeah. You got determination out here, okay? And I'm getting that that's why, like, the Most High loves you and you are rewarded like you are. Because you are determined. You believe without a doubt. Even when you are in doubt, you still continue to press forward, okay? Ambition draws you forward. Ready to face challenges, stay focused and mindful of the details to ensure lasting success. I'm getting that you are so precise in how you move, okay? I told you with this union, you are in covenant with the Most High. You are in covenant with the divine. Yeah, union, a meaningful connection is forming or deepening. This partnership, whether romantic or platonic, brings harmony and balance, trust in the mutual respect and love that unite you. Celebrate the bond and share growth. You have come into a higher level of union covenant, okay, with the divine, with the Most High. At this time, I told you, abundance. This is the Empress card. You leveled up a higher ranking. You are entering a time of creativity and growth. Nurture the ideas and relationships that brings joy, that bring you joy. When you align with the rhythm of nature, prosperity flows effortlessly. Celebrate your blessings and let gratitude guide you to even greater abundance. Yeah. You just stay in this energy of like this innocence, and people don't recognize how powerful you are. Okay? Yeah, followed by the strength. They don't recognize how powerful you are. This covenant that you have with the divine. True strength is found in patience, compassion, and inner peace. You have the power to face challenges with calm resilience. Let kindness and understanding guide you. By mastering your emotions, you align with the gentle yet unshakable power within you. I told you, you're unshakable. Nothing can stop your movement forward with your determination out here. Yeah. You passed this test with flying colors. When the divine gave you these responsibilities, okay, and your assignments, you handled it with precision, with clarity. Look at the sword. You don't miss. Yeah. Clarity, a new perspective is cutting through confusion. You have mental clarity. This is giving me a piggyback of the energy reading I just finished. Okay? You see through, you cut through illusions. Precisely. Okay? With precision. Yeah, the star is out here, okay, in balance. You've gone through a death and transformation. This is the death card. You have gone through a death and transformation at this time, okay? An ending is clearing the way for renewal. Though change may feel challenging, it is a necessary step toward growth. Embrace the transformation and trust in the promise of new beginnings. Let go to make space for what's coming. Whatever you called in, okay, and released for 2025, for somebody who this is for, you went through a little test, okay, 2026, to make sure you were ready to handle what you are in alignment for. And you did that. Yeah, you did that. It's like when we go through the testing, it's not a punishment. It's just to see what areas we need to work on, right? That's it. Because you can create a brand new beginning for yourself at any moment. But you have gone through this death and transformation, okay? A rebirth, a brand new beginning for yourself, okay? Everything that was from the past, okay? You left that behind. Brand new life. It's like an energy of feeling like life is speeding up and slowing down at the same time. It makes me feel like in the Matrix, where it's like everything is coming, like you just quantum leaped. I was saying this other day, it feels like you just quantum leaped so fast, but it's also in slow motion where you can like see everything coming by like slow like this, but you quantum leaped so quickly. That's what it feels like. You're on a brand new path. You're not crazy. You passed the test. Congratulations. Y'all, personal readings are open. If you want to book, you can check the link in my bio. Thank y'all that have donated to the channel. I love y'all so much, and I will be back and see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.